So that's when it started. I became very close with my dog because I was home from school, and a lot of my friends my age were all at school, so I didn't really have anyone in Dallas except my parents and the people I met at the treatment center, which, you know, we're not like hanging out outside of the doctor's office. So I got really close to my dog. Having to take care of my dog and like helping my parents take care of her, it like helped me take care of something else besides only myself, which I got great comfort in.
Dr. Jennifer Calvert, a doctor of veterinarian medicine at Banfield Pet Hospital in Wichita, Kansas, says that animals help lower blood pressure and ease anxiety, which Beth suffers with severely. Studies have also shown that the act of petting a dog can cause people to relax and lower blood pressure.
Shadow and I became very close, and she could also like read off of like how I was feeling. So the days I was like really upset, but not just normal depression, just like really struggling, she would become very calm and just like sit on my bed and be really adorable, whereas like most of the time my dog, even though she's 7, she seriously thinks she's a puppy, an 80-pound puppy, and so it's difficult to see. You don't see her really calm that much, and so that was really pleasant. Like going home every day after talking about like very depressing and very emotional things all day with people who are experiencing just as emotional or even worse problems, it was nice to come home and see something that was extremely positive and happy. Like the moment I go through my door, my dog would be there smiling, jumping around. And it was different than like seeing my parents, because of course my parents are going to be like, what did you discuss today? Like, how is everything progressing? It's very more like a report card, whereas my dog, she just like was happy to see me. Just like throw the tennis ball back and forth, like go on walks, be outside, not have to be like responding like, how did that make you feel? Like, what did you do then? What emotion are you having that you're making you not eat? You know, like that stuff. So it's a nice break from the reality I was living in.
Dr. Calvert also says that she has seen her patients with severe depression improve their condition greatly because the companionship makes the person feel less alone. She has noticed that the act of having something to care for can give a person a reason to leave bed or leave the house, forcing them to continue on with their life. They also increase exercise, which releases endorphins.
One of the reasons that she helped me was I have, like, when I'm in a depressive state, my bipolar, I can't even get out of bed. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, it was like, you know those days where you're like wearing sweatpants for days and you're like, like the minimal possible thing. So my dog would just like come into my room and just like be super hyper, because labs are extremely energetic, and she would like force me out of my bed pretty much, and we'd like play and like jump around, and just like the small acts of me getting out of bed and the mental stimulation and that being energetic, having those activities like helped me get over, like slowly over the depression.
Kelsey Prince, a junior at Wichita State University, also suffers from a mental illness similar to Beth. She has borderline personality disorder, from which she receives medication and help with her mental stability. After a year of failed friendships and weight gain, Kelsey found Mia, her Brittany pointer, who saved her life. Kelsey said Mia has become her whole world, and because of her, she has lost 40 pounds. She said as soon as she got Mia, she had someone to talk to, and she was completely loyal, and always knew how to put a smile on Kelsey's face. That was what she really needed in her life at that point, and she credits Mia's constant presence as a life-saving factor.
A lot of people are like really obsessed with their dogs, and they talk about them all the time, but mine is very different. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have my dog, or like the help that I got from her. I mean, I did receive a lot of help from my family and friends, and of course my team of doctors, but I think like one of the reasons I'm like still here and able to be successful is because I had like this silent support from my dog, and I like didn't want to stop taking my medication and like get very ill, and like my dog would like see that. I don't know why I have her like on a higher pedestal than my parents. It's just, she's just like non-judgmental. Like my parents were very not judgmental at all, because mental illness is runs in our family, and they're just very loving, which is kind of positive. But something like I wouldn't talk to my dog, but she would never judge me about my ridiculous insecurities or like the weird experiences I'm having, which I've always been afraid that people would judge me.